Table Talks, where we're talking about my new novel, A Double-Minded Man. In this episode, I want to respond to a question about the somewhat controversial topic at the center of my story, conversion therapy, or what we once called ex-gay programs. I'll address it in what I'm calling the 4 whys. First, why include this element? Well, every drama needs conflict, a catalyst that's going to propel our hero, our protagonist, to become who they were intended to be. And trust me, there's no greater conflict than coming to terms with our sexual orientation, especially if we're part of a religious community that teaches us how horrible that would be. In this story, my main character is searching for a way to reconcile the faith he's always embraced with these feelings that he's always been taught are wrong. Second, why now? Across the country, states and cities are banning such treatments for minors, and more are even being considered every day. However, it's an uphill battle. We have a vice president who has come out in favor of these programs and an entire political party that includes it as part of their platform. Third, why does it matter? According to a recent article in the New England Journal of Medicine, more than 20,000 young people will undergo some kind of attempt at conversion therapy before their 18th birthday. 20,000. Now, these theories and treatments have been exposed as bogus. Every major professional medical and mental health organization has statements about the inherent, unchangeable nature of sexual orientation, and they are opposed to any attempts to change. And moreover, these treatments can be dangerous. And then last, why me? I think a good writer can write about anything, provided they have an imagination and are willing to do the research. And by doing that, these artists can provide us with believable stories about a school for wizards, or trips to another planet, or struggles of slaves in pre-Civil War America. Well, in this book, I did my research, but I also lived the experience. I knew from a young age that I was not like other boys. Worse, I knew I liked other boys. And once I embraced my Christian faith, I was told this was an abomination. And then I learned about these groups that claimed sexual orientation could be changed. I read their persuasive marketing materials filled with definitive promises of transformation. I heard the compelling testimonies of victory over the sin of homosexuality. This was my answer. And trust me, I tried everything they recommended to me. And I even eventually became executive director of one of these ministries. Well, spoiler alert, it didn't work. After 8 years of trying, I was 8 years older, but still gay. And when I finally was able to admit that, I walked away. Why me? Well, I know the conflict of wanting to change my sexual orientation. I also know the trauma caused by trying. That's what I wanted to communicate in this new book, and to offer hope to those who are struggling. A Double-Minded Man is scheduled to be released on October 4th. I think it's a story of hope for those who struggle. Thanks again for listening.